What is up, everyone? I'm coming on here for a couple of plays for the day, and once again, absolutely have an amazing day on the VIP. We cashed a huge 4-man entry right here. Really nice to see. We've been chasing one of these for the past couple of days. If you've been following along on the videos, I've told you guys we've had a lot of 3 out of 4s that have happened to us this week and stuff, but it's really nice to see a full 4-man cash for us overnight, 8.5x, instantly putting us up 8 units on just on one slip, right? One slip puts us up 8 units right here. Go into this one here. We also go up and cash a 4x entry right here with a 3-man pretty much. This guy unfortunately does not play. I don't know what happened to this guy, but his replacement actually got like 12 kills or something like that. So if this guy would have played, he almost guaranteed would have gotten over 5 kills. But unfortunately he didn't. I don't know what happened. I don't know why these esports players don't play sometimes, whether they get sick or what, but really nice to see here, obviously. And then we are actually set up today too. So we're set up going into today. This game's happening actually this morning at about 10 p.m. So hopefully we can go ahead and cash this too. So we would go back-to-back 4-man entries. And this one was very, very close, a 3 out of 4. And, this one was honestly like similar to what we've been running into all week. Awakening gets 8 kills. One of the worst performances I've ever seen by a Call of Duty player, to be honest. The rest of his team goes way over 25 kills. They all get 24, 25 kills easily. Awakening had probably the worst game I've ever seen from a player. They were like making fun of him on the broadcast, which was kind of funny. But he ends up getting like 8 kills. Really bad game for him. And of course, we bet on the one guy who goes under. I mean, it's unfortunate. It does happen sometimes, though. And then also some 2-mans here and there. This game legitimately just ended. I was about to start this video, but I saw that this game also just ended and we cashed this. So I don't know what kind of 2-man streak we're on, but if you guys watch yesterday's video, we cashed these 2-mans. This was yesterday too. We had so many 2-mans cash yesterday. So amazing day yesterday. I think we ended up going up like 6 or 7 units, and then today again we go up about 9 or 10 units. And actually we cashed way more slips yesterday, but the 4-mans, like I said, are the big money makers. That's when you'll go up 8 units in one day, right? Or 8 units just in one entry, right? So the 4-mans are very, very powerful, like I always talk about, but 2-mans are also very powerful. So this was yesterday, like I said. This was today. This screenshot I actually added twice, I will be honest. I wanted to talk about this too because there is a huge opportunity in PrizePicks, and when I'm talking about this right now, trust me guys, I know what I'm talking about. I've been doing this for a year. I do correlation. The main thing that I do is fight the payout shifts for correlation on PrizePicks, okay? I get a lot of like people that are like, hey, why don't you do correlation with this? Why don't you do 4-man League of Legends correlation? And the problem with it is you normally will get payout shifted down all the way to 6x to 5x. They're absolutely brutal with these payout shifts sometimes. But there's actually a method to not get payout shifted whatsoever with League of Legends, and I'm going to be absolutely spamming this as much as possible before it gets patched, before it gets nerfed, whatever you want to say. Yeah, there's pretty much a method to get no payout shift on League of Legends, and I've honestly been abusing it, and I'm going to keep abusing it because these things do not last very long. I'll be honest with you guys. This might be patched in the next couple of days. This might be patched next week. This might be patched in a month, but I'm telling you guys, you got to get on this quick before it gets patched, because if you see here, we use the same correlation here where we take one team to go under, one team to go over. It cashes down here. Same thing right here. This cashes as a 2-man, and then over here the same thing. We take guys to go under on one team, one guy to go over on the other team, and it's a really, really good method. I might send out a play for it on this YouTube channel maybe later in the week. Today I'm going to do an NBA and League of Legends play, but yeah, I'll just say if you're in my VIP, we have a really, really strong method to get correlation on League of Legends that I'm going to be just abusing pretty much. And if you're not in the VIP, definitely get into the VIP, okay? If you guys do not know, we are up 14 units so far this month. And again, if you've been following the channel, like I said, we had a lot of 3 out of 4s earlier this week. We actually had 7 or 8 3 out of 4s in a row. So if any one of those would have hit, we would be up more than 20 units easily. 14 units on the month so far. We're only 10 days in. That's honestly great, right? That's putting us on pace for like a 40 to 45 unit month, which is great to see. So yeah, my goal every month is to get us above 50 units. That's what I've been able to do over the past year. If you guys don't know, in 2024, pretty much, we went up 500 to 600 units alone. So far this year, we're up 125 units. That means if you're a $10 bettor, you'd be up more than 12 $1,200. If you're a $100 better, you'd be up more than 12 to 13 grand, you guys. So a lot of units on the VIP. We are consistently profitable. We have only had one losing month ever, and that was April. That was tough to see. Our first losing month ever was April, in pretty much an 11-month span. So I guess we're like 11-1, if you want to say that. One losing month ever, and April was very, very unfortunate. So much unlucky stuff happened in April, and then May is already looking to pretty much wipe out the losses from April, which is great to see there. So I will say I have a number of methods for you guys to get into the VIP. First and foremost, the easiest method is to just straight up use this 80% off discount. The code is going to be Warriors right here. Warriors obviously play tonight, so I just thought, hey, Warriors could be the code. I did actually send out a code last night that was CS2, right? I sent it to my Twitter and my free winnable, and I only had 5 spots available, and you guys can see that 5 of you guys pretty much very quickly used this code right here. It got used 5 out of 5 times very quickly. So I wanted to extend the opportunity to the YouTube people. If you didn't get the chance to get 80% off discount, now is your chance to do so. Like I said, last night's code sold out very quickly. So if you are watching this video probably in the first like hour or two, definitely go ahead and use this code Warriors. That should be the first link in the description. It should automatically fill in the code for you, and yeah, it should easily work out like that, and that'll bring my your subscription amount from $250 normally down to under $50, which is huge. Like I said, we're already up 15 units so far this month, and if you're like even if you're just a $10 better, you'd already be up $150 so far this month. So easily pays for itself, obviously, and we still have 2/3 of the month to go. Okay. So let me get into the play, and then I'll actually give you guys additional ways to get my VIP for free today, okay? So for free, you can get my VIP today, or you can get it 80% off, which is huge, okay? So let me get into the play. We do have Jimmy Butler over rebounds, and then we have Rich, Sponge, and UCal as a combination to go under 14.5 kills. Now, as always, I'm going to start with the League of Legends play just because I have some statistics here on this slide. First and foremost, I want to start with the actual matchup, okay? So we have DRX versus HLE. Now, I do not expect anyone to understand what that means or what that even means for people, but let me just tell you guys that HLE, the team that DRX is playing, is the #1 team in the world, okay? You can look at team rankings and stuff. There's probably 3 very dominant teams in League of Legends right now. HLE is at the top of those teams, okay? So they are the #1 team in the world, right? If you want to think about the 2018, the 2016 Warriors, or like any team that's #1 in the world, think about that, okay, and how dominant they are. That is HLE right now. I think they're on like a 19-game win streak or something like that. They're facing about the top 40 team in the world, okay? HLE is minus 350 to 2-0 this team, okay? So DRX is who we're betting on under. The HLE team is minus 350, not to win the game, but to 2-0 the team, win both games in a row, minus 350, right? Which, if you know anything about odds, means that it's very, very likely to happen, right? These are sports books that pour millions, if not billions of dollars setting lines every single day. They know what they're talking about. They know that HLE is very favored to win and sweep this series, okay? So DRX, very favored to lose both games. What happens in League of Legends when you lose a game? You do not get many kills, okay? So these are 3 players on DRX. This is a lot less about the individual player, and this is more about the team DRX. You have 3 out of 5 players in a slip, so we're more betting on this team to just not do very well because, again, they should lose both games in a row. They're actually minus 350. You don't have to take it from me. You can actually just look at a sportsbook and see that these guys are minus 350 to lose both games, okay? So we have Rich to go under. We have Sponge to go under. We have UCal to go under. I'm not going to go too much into their individual stats, but if you do look over their past 10 losses, like I said, I'm expecting them to lose both games. They're minus 350 to lose both games. He's only averaging 3.5 in losses per map, and then Sponge is averaging 5, and then UCal is averaging 3.5. That all adds up to 12, okay? So right now we can get them at 14.5 under, and this is not even considering that these are losses against like average teams, right? DRX, they lose a lot. This is not considering it's a loss to the best team in the world, okay? The best team in the world is the best team in the world for a reason. They do not give up kills easily. They do not give up games easily. They absolutely smother their opponent, okay? So that is why we are taking these 3 players on DRX to go under, okay? So hopefully that makes sense. DRX, much worse team. They should lose both games, so we're taking them under. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take Jimmy Butler over 6.5 rebounds. All right, so let me get into why I love this Jimmy Butler line at over 6.5. Now, this is a high line for him, I'll be honest. His line's normally 5.5, but Steph Curry is out tonight, right? So Steph Curry's out tonight. That's going to give a lot more chances to Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler's also playing in kind of this post role, okay? They have a lot of like shooting guards, if that makes sense. If you think about the Warriors team, they have Brandon Pod, they have just a lot of, they have Buddy Hield, they have a lot of guys who can just shoot threes on the perimeter. And Jimmy Butler's playing this more of like post role, kind of in the paint role. And he's getting a lot of opportunities for rebounds, you guys. As you can see in the playoffs in the last 5 games, he's gone over this 4 out of 5 times. But really what I want to focus in on is here, the last game he played, he got 7 rebounds and he played about, I'll be honest, like 10 minutes less than he normally should, okay? Like he plays 42, 44, 41 minutes right here in these games that he's played. Game 1 of this series, he played 41 minutes. Game 2, he goes all the way down to 33 or 34 minutes because the Warriors actually got blown out in this game, so they pulled a lot of their starters, okay? So I'm not expecting Jimmy Butler to only play 33 minutes tonight, okay? He is the star of this team. He is the team tonight, right? Because Steph Curry is out. We should see him go back up to at least 40 minutes tonight. And even in 33 minutes, let's call it 34, even in 34 minutes, he still got 7 rebounds, okay? So again, this is one of those things where there's been a lot of blowouts in the playoffs, but you honestly need to use them to your advantage, okay? So they got blown out last game. He plays 10 less minutes than he normally does. He still goes over rebounds. So what do you think he's going to do tonight if he does get 40 minutes? Okay, he has a very high likelihood of going over, getting 8, 9 rebounds like he's been doing these other games and these other playoff series, okay? So that's why I like Jimmy Butler over rebounds right here. Go ahead and lock that in with these DRX guys to go under. And then I did mention to get my VIP for free, there is a number of methods to do so. The easiest method, the best method to do so to get 2 free months of my VIP is to text me the word Bovada right here to my number on the screen, and I'll get you guys 2 free months by signing up for Bovada with my link and put some money into Bovada. Take an entry tonight. It can be on the NBA, it can be on UFL, it can be on anything that you desire, and I will get you guys in for 2 free months of my VIP. And it is as simple as that. So you just have to sign up for Bovada for me with my link, and I'll get you guys into my VIP for 2 months free. Also, you can sign up for Chalkboard. You can also sign up for Better, and you can sign up for Sleeper. These are all going to be 1 month free, but free is free, right? 1 month free, and you guys can actually sign up for multiple apps at the same time and get an additional couple of months, right? So if you sign up for Sleeper and Chalkboard today, for example, you get 2 free months of my VIP. So hopefully that makes sense. If you have any questions, again, my number is right here, and you guys can always text me right here on the screen. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's video.